Hey folks, welcome back to Hills Haulers Homestead. Mike again. And unfortunately, this is the best we've got today. I give you a little skyline. It is just rainy, overcast, foggy, and this is as light as it's gotten all day today. And it's just, you can't really hardly see the other mountains across there because of the mist and the fog and everything. It's just a mess. This is the time of year that I hate because you can't get anything done. It's going to rain, the mud's already ankle deep, and you're going to fight everything that you do. Now, I did start getting the post set in place here the other evening, all down through here for the second paddock for the pigs on the lower part. And what I'm going to do with this, because there's eventually going to be a third paddock later on. Once before I bust my butt, y'all get a good laugh out of it. Wait till I tell you the story coming up, and you'll get a good laugh out of that too. All right, so just right down through here, all this invasive Japanese stilt grass or Asian stilt grass, whatever, you know. So hopefully they'll be able to get in here and they'll tear this up because they did in the other paddock. So it's going to come down to here. I'm going to go between these two trees right here from this one over to that one over there. Now, this I'm going to make my opening to my third paddock. So what I'll do is I'll fashion the gate and put across here at some point, or do something, I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet, or probably a gate from here to here, and open it up and let them in there when that gets done. And it'll stay below the spring, but it'll go out and around and border the whole middle field out there. All right, so T-post drivers. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'll show you. So this is a T-post driver. Two handles. Beat it down, drives the T-post in the ground. This ain't give you a workout after a couple hours because it's got weight to it. It's good and heavy. It'll put the calluses and blisters on your hands. So the other evening when I was out here driving these things in the ground, if you end up leaning, let's see here, okay, one way or the other with these, you can just push or put a little pressure on the other side as you're driving, like pushing away from you or pulling towards you. And I was unfortunately pushing away from me because I was leaning in towards myself. And I don't do this. A lot of people will do with this slow, fast, bang, 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 bang. I prefer to get a full, dare I say, a full stroke in. Go ahead, just run with it. And you know, you get actually less work involved because you're pounding these things less. So, you know, full range of motion here, up and down on top of it. And I actually, because I was pushing against it, I slipped off of the post. I come up over the top of the post and it hit the top of the post and come back and hit me right square on top of the noggin. Now, I did have a pretty good knot right there. Made me clench my teeth pretty good. Now, to tell you how hard it happened, you see that lip? And that is no thin piece of steel. And I whacked it good. And it bent that lip out. And I didn't think much of it. It made me clench my teeth real hard, bang my teeth together. And it chipped one of the bottom teeth just on the back side just a little bit. And so, yeah, after I got done for the night, it got too dark on me. And went to the house, got cleaned up, sat down, walked over, got me a bag of jerky, come back in, was sitting there starting to eat some deer jerky, took a bite and twisted and pulled. And when I did, that tooth right there that you may see prominent in some of these videos, well, that's from 1987. That's from my high school days, from the dumb stuff I got into during that time. And actually had the tooth broke off and they had to put a post and a cap or a crown on it. And it's held up, what, 34 years now, since 1987. It's held up. And I guess the combination of banging myself on top of the head with that thing and grabbing and twisting on the jerky, it pulled it loose. So, unexpected expense coming up. I do have dental insurance, but they're probably not going to pay, they may pay 50% of it, but any kind of dental work, you know, is going to be busy, or expensive rather. But, you know, that's just one of them things on a homestead or trying to live the rural lifestyle, is you have to pay attention. And you just get comfortable doing something, and next thing you know, that's when accidents happen and that thing is loose. Matter of fact, I'll be surprised if it doesn't fall out while I'm sitting here talking, because I can just feel it wiggling. So I do thankfully have a dentist appointment this Thursday. So hopefully it doesn't pop out before then, because I really, even though I claim to be the quintessential redneck, I don't want to be the quintessential hillbilly missing teeth. Or I just got to talk, keep my lip down like that. Anyways, that's kind of stuff that happens. But as we're going along here, yeah, I was talking to one of my friends today, and he's like, dude, I've been watching your videos. He said, you're busy. He said, you are busy. He said, you're getting a lot done. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm not getting as much done as I want to get. I mean, it's like this evening I have to sit down and build a rabbit cage for the grow outs now, because I should have weaned them off actually Saturday or Sunday, but things happen. And I just, one thing after another, and I started, working on this fence, and, and I'm building this paddock. I'm already started on it. And yesterday evening, I actually loaded up a bunch of posts, a bunch of T-posts and some wooden posts, and I took down over the hill here. I come up from the bottom, and I dumped them just below the wood line there, because I'm going to have all that fence across there to build, and I am going to have to clear some brush out of the way. But we got all that to do. And in the meantime, I can drive T-posts until the weather, or until we were able to start setting wooden posts. I can still go ahead and start setting T-posts and have that in place and have that done. Now, I do need to go down over the hill here as I do it. This is absolutely not the weather to it. It is slick, and that is, the camera does no justice as to how steep that is. And last thing I want to do, I already broke a daggone tooth. I don't want to freaking break a hip or something else that's going to put me down for longer. But so I'll go ahead and drive my T-post down over through there, and then take a right, go out that way, and then down over to the field there where I want to go. And then I can kind of set and mark where my corners are going to go, or my wooden post, and then come off of it and go across there and start setting T-posts again. It is busy. And when you think about this, you look at today, how we are. Do I have to do this? I don't have to do any of this. I don't have to do any of this. I could just continue to be, things getting looser. You may see my tooth fall out. I could just not do any of this kind of stuff, not raise anything more, not expand this anything more, and just live off the grocery stores and be that professional consumer, which we were, probably 85-90% consumer before, the global pandemic started. And I don't have to do none of that, but I choose to do this. And why do I choose to do this? It's addicting. It really is. This is addicting. Yes, it's training. And the more I do, the more I want to do. So I want to grow more. I want to raise more. I want to expand more. There's so much I want to do now, and I still want to kick myself in the butt for waiting till I was this age to get started on this stuff. But it is what it is. We'll just deal with it as we go along. But told you. It fell out. There you go. Hillbilly. That'll make for some freaking thumbs up on this thing. Now I'm gonna talk funny because I'm gonna sound. All right. Yep. You see that? It's been in there since 1987. All right. Boy, I can go in the house and get the kids tickling. My boy's got three teeth loose, two on the top, one on the bottom, and he asked me the other night whose was going to fall out first, mine or his. Well, I won. All right, so tooth out, we're good to go. Soft diet at least for the next couple days now. All right, so I'm going to go. It's raining still. I'm starting to get wetter, and everybody's fed and everybody's taken care of. So just keep that in mind. Be careful if you're working outside doing that kind of stuff, and make sure that you pay attention to what you're doing. It's when you get comfortable with things like that is when problems and accidents have happened. So in the meantime, until I talk to you again, get prepared, stay prepared, take care, and God bless.